Well. Good morning. My name is Frost Thurwell. It is July 13th, 7 a.m. Ended off last week's vlog in the same exact spot, picking up in the exact same spot. I'm having some Moroccan tea in the morning. I am not Moroccan. I am from Canada. I live in Toronto. My father's a gypsy. My mother's Chinese and white. And my name is Frost Thurwell. I'm a high school dropout. I run 3 companies. I'm starting to introduce myself again and again because I realized that everyone that watches my videos actually knew. So I might as well. Big focus for this week is working on one of my companies called Summit. My personal brand has really been pushing lately, and I've been getting a lot of traction out of it. I think I've been saying my main focus out of my personal brand right now is not to build the biggest audience, but to build a solid base of people, and also build my network with the audience that I do have, and continue to document my story and refine my ability to articulate myself, refine my beliefs, refine my ideologies, and refine my businesses. I mean, there's a purpose for my personal brand on all levels. My personal brand, how it looks is there's my personal brand, Frost Thurwell. I own 3 companies: my home service company, Project Risk, and my growth operating company, which is to help scale other home service companies. We've done about 10 people, made them $500,000 in less than 60 days. My own home service company, we scaled to $300K in just 4.5 months. And then Project Risk is the actual direct tool, the journals that I make for people to help them take risks, which is all interlinked behind my personal brand. What that looks like right now is behind this, we obviously have 2 routes that we want to go down, right? We've got Project Risk, Thurwell, which is, it's up here, it's next to my personal brand and the things that I pursue, but Thurwell connects to my other big project, which is Summit, all about systems. I have a big vision for Summit, like I do for Project Risk, which is to be the systems company for as many companies as we can be, build systems and operations for them, but I'm starting in home service because that's what I know best, because that's what I've actually dove into. So Summit is starting something called the Operator Program. And the purpose of my personal brand behind all of this is just proof, right? Thurwell shows proof that I am who I say I am, and then Thurwell shows proof to Summit to show people that I know what I'm doing when it comes to scaling home service companies. Now, on the back end of this, I create business YouTube videos, say TB, Thurwell Business, which gets fed from obviously Thurwell Property Service, etc., which this then goes into all Summit. That's why I have a business YouTube channel, because I funnel my leads. This is just proof for Summit. The company that I built, Thurwell, is proof to who I am, the money that I made, the person that I am, the things that I do, which provides proof to Thurwell Business, which is where I speak on everything about home service right now. It's the main focus, which is just home service. This is stage 1. Which funnels into Summit, and then Summit ends up obviously making me more money. Summit has a big vision for it later on, but that's how my personal brand ties to this. And then obviously I have a bunch of organics behind everything. Thurwell Business gets clipped up, gets pushed towards Summit, that all gets funneled. Now next to my personal brand, I have something called a YouTube channel called Thurwell Speeches. Now why did I start Thurwell Speeches? Because my main goal right now behind my personal brand is to make something called the Written Letter. This is a newsletter for all of my accounts, everything, all of the clipping accounts, everything that I have, to funnel people into this newsletter. And that is the main goal right now. I'm pushing out a weekly vlog, 4 yaks a week, about 30, maybe 50 trial reels a reel a day, and they all get funneled to frostthurwell.com, which is my written letter. From the written letter, what I'll be able to do with that is not only provide a shit ton of value to people, giving them free journals, build a really cult-like audience, but I can funnel them to wherever I want, and eventually that's going to be Project Risk, because this is what I want to build in the future. This is my passion, this is my money. And this is how my personal brand all ties together, and this is actually everything that I'm pursuing laid out for you guys. Obviously, there's a bit more complex systems behind it and actually the way I've orchestrated it. But the main thing that you need to worry and concern yourself with right now is everything that I post is for the written letter, and everything I'm doing in order to make money is to build Summit. And obviously, everything has an end destination. These are my 2 big things that I want to build in my life, which is Summit Consulting and Project Risk. And it's that simple, which all stems from starting my personal brand. And the main focus for this week is to actually build the shit out of Summit. And I've done this by building all the organics. I'm scheduling out all the organics, building the foundation, finishing up the website. The next 2 weeks, I want to have all of that done. And then I want to script my own ads based on our actual testimonial calls, our actual sales calls, make our own ads, so that when we're in the position where we press the marketing button, it's just easy. The social proof is laid out, the case studies are done, the website's done, all the backend is done. All we have to do is continue to close, continue to spend money, and continue to build on the systems that we're building, right? And continue to get better at deliverables, because those are the most important part of Summit. But that's the main focus for this week. And then obviously documenting the whole process of creating all this content for the written letter, getting you guys to go and subscribe to the written letter if you haven't. Link in the description, frostthirlworld.com. And yeah.
Bag as hard as it get. I do not store powder. I might take a sip. I might hit the blunt, but I'm liable to trip. I ain't popping no pill, but you do as you wish. I roll with some fiends. I love them to death. I got a few mil, but not all of them rich. What good is the bread if my niggas is broke? What good is first?
July 13th, later in the day, just went and met up with Jet, talked to him for a bit, and then I had breakfast at like 2 p.m. so waking up at 4, so I'm a bit delayed today, to be honest. And now I'm driving past my favorite coffee place. I'm gonna grab a drink, but I had a $5, so I just want to get a drink. I walk around fucking vlogging and holding my phone up, my camera up. What you saying, boss man?
What's up, boss man? How you doing? What's up, see?
Let me get just a San Pellegrino. How you doing? Not bad, not bad. No, I need an orange one, man. I need some sugar. Yeah. How you doing? How's life?
Good. I can't complain. Working. Enjoying the summer. Fun. It's past weekend, bro. Birthday party after birthday party.
Wow.
Crazy. That's okay. We have fun, though. We have fun.
I love it though. I love it though. You know? Put your hands to the constellations. The way you look should be a sin. You my sensation. I know I'm preaching to the congregation. We love Jesus, but you done learned a lot from Satan.
Okay, I'm on call with Seth Lloyd, and we're talking about YouTube biohacking.
Wait, I thought you were on the phone for a second.
It is now Wednesday, and I quickly wanted to just show you guys, I realize I sit here working endlessly, and oftentimes I never show you guys what I'm actually doing. So, to be in this video, I said I'm building the foundations for Summit, and that's what I've been doing, and we've been putting a lot of work, obviously, waking up at 4 a.m. These are my most productive days from Monday to Thursday. So I just want to show you guys everything I'm building, how I'm building it, and why I'm actually doing what I'm doing right now, and give you context to just everything that I'm building. Because I get asked so much, like, what do you actually do? So the past month of my life has just been purely building systems. Like I did at the beginning of this video, I showed you guys this. This is all what I build on. If you know my core missions, Project Risk and Summit, this is everything that I build on. So it's still on my whiteboard. But yeah, so a few things that I've been building out is the system, of course, behind everything and everything that we do. So the core reason why I'm focusing on building the systems is because I already know how to make money. I can make money when I need to make money. This company has already pulled in $50K in a month. So I'm in a position where I want to build something generational. So in order to do that, I'm going to spend this month and the rest of the time building the foundation, setting the course of the company, outlining the campaigns, and then in August, really just pressing the marketing button so that we can scale as quickly as possible without any delivery headache, without any fulfillment issue. And this is different. I'm going to be honest. It makes me uncomfortable to be in this position because I'm so used to just pressing the money button, money, and never like sitting there and like, I'm going to calm down for a second and just build what I actually want to build and put effort into creating a plan and creating a strategy behind what I know already works. Like, this is proven that it works. It's proven that 10 of our clients have made their money back in the first 2 weeks, that we've made them $500,000. 11 of our clients made them $500,000 in less than 60 days. We know this product works. We know our offer is amazing. And now it's about just getting it to the market, bringing it to the right people, and putting ourselves in a position when we press that marketing button, we can scale to 100K per month as quickly as possible, and eventually turn this into a 7-figure brand, because in the position we're in, we can. So a few things that I've been building is, one thing is the organic side. So one thing that I did for my home service company last month was I set up my organics till the end of the season. So I sat there for a week and batch edited all of my organics, as well as making a funnel to where my editors edit new videos for the company. That will automatically get put in the system, uploaded and scheduled as reels, and also posted as ads, right? So in that similar manner, I want to develop as much social proof and as much of a foundation for the company so that there is no reason not to buy from us besides our closing ability, and you just don't like what we provide, right? Or you don't resonate with us. The proof is there. We have really good case studies. We have really good problems that we solve, and we have a great offer. And my story behind it all really makes it stand out. So the first thing I did is I went and created all the organics for the month of August that I'm going to schedule out so that this will constantly be pushing out. I backed them all with lead magnets. So they have a specific reason for existing. I created those lead magnets, and I did this all in one day. So it's not like I'm sitting there for 2 weeks building all this shit. I did this in one day because I had a clear sense of direction of what I wanted to accomplish and what I wanted to do. And now I have this ready for when I want to press the marketing button. We will have constant social proof going on. We will have activity. People will see that we're constantly doing more, that we're releasing case studies, that we're releasing progress, that we're releasing solutions to problems. So it looks like we're active. It's like you're more likely to buy from a company that is posting every day and showing that they exist rather than a company that's never posted in their life. And I believe that to be with everything. It's just social proof, right? So a few of the big ones, we created the best case studies that we have in this, and the people that we've worked with. These are all real people. And behind this, they're all backed by a lead magnet. So when someone comments proof, or if they comment Harishi, etc., this is like a lead magnet. You just get everything. You get the YouTube videos. You can see in depth in the case studies how it works. A YouTube video that explains how we did what we did for them, and just full in depth. Like, this is just all shit that I built in one day that will live forever and that will exist. And when you have confidence in the thing that you're building and you know what you're building, this is when I believe you can make a decision like this. So we built out all the lead magnets. This is the proof lead magnet. So this is all the case studies that we liked and that I made. And then there is a system lead magnet, which shows all the systems pretty much base level, which shows you how we run all the systems within our company, how everything works, all individual lead magnets that are attached to their own carousels. And then this is like the master meta lead magnet that shows all the systems. And then we also have the playbook. Inside the playbook, this is my story, how I grew it, the YouTube video that links to showing exactly how I scaled my first home service company to 300K in 4.5 months. And just endless proof, endless showing what we knew, and also providing as much free value as possible. Like, this is all free value products that we were able to develop off of real data. Now, one thing I want to show you guys, the reason why I'm able to accomplish so much in one day is purely because of Claude Code. So I use VS Code as my way to talk to it, but I have my own assistant in here with all of its fucking skills, superpowers, etc. that I use, and is specifically trained on my company Summit as well as my other projects that I use every single day to build out these things. And in order to build these lead magnets, the reason why we're able to build them so quickly is not only do I have all of these YouTube videos made, so what I did is I said, go read all of my transcripts on my YouTube videos, you know my offer, and then also go find all of the recordings of all of our past calls with our clients, pull the transcripts, and based off of real fucking data, we can pull the commonalities between all of them, their problems, what we did for them, and turn them into lead magnets. That's why we were able to make so many at a time. I didn't sit there and go, I need to make this lead magnet, this lead magnet, this lead magnet. This was the most ideal based on the problems that we solve for the clients that we have, based on the actual people that we have closed and the people that we have talking to. And I didn't say find everyone's individual problems. What I did was I said, go read the testimonial transcripts, go read the sales call transcripts, and find the commonalities between all of them and define who our ICP really is off of real data. And then I created all of this based on that. So this isn't a guessing game. And I was only able to do that because of Claude Code. Genuinely. I would not, like, for me to go and read all the transcripts of those videos and find the commonalities myself is just something I can't do. But also Claude Code, the best thing about it is you need to give it direction and you need to tell it what you're doing and how you're doing it and what you want it to do. So your job is to give it direction, show it what you want to accomplish, and then it can do that fucking thing. It can do anything you want it to do if you show it how to do it properly and you give it good direction. You can't just throw it in a kayak and tell it to row when it's never touched rows before. Teach it how to row and it'll start fucking moving. It's that simple with this. So that was something really interesting that I used Claude Code for. And then I obviously, based off of all that information that it collected, it went and created all of those commonalities. It went and created all these case studies on the clients based on real conversations, our WhatsApp texts, everything that we've done for them. And then it went and created all these problem solution carousels backed by the lead magnets. And then the same with my story one, where it just knows all this about me from my YouTube videos. This is just a carousel derived from my main YouTube video, how I scaled my first home service company to 300K. But it was made from the transcript of this video, so it has full context. And that's what I mean by giving the AI context. It's like, if you have this kind of content and you have this kind of stuff, it can go and transcript this video and turn it into a carousel based on the actual words that were said in it. And that was one of the things I did in the past couple of days. And then I built out the website. I have to film a new VSL still. But again, the same idea with transcripting the testimonials of sales calls in all my videos. I went and got it to make my new scripts for my VSL that is directly to speaking to the people we have closed and the people that we have had sales calls with. So the VSL is going to be based on real data. The breakout videos that I have scripted are going to be on real data. And then all of this is just based, all the copy, all the offer is based on real data, transcripted and found the commonalities using Claude Code to create all of this. So this is a website I made. This is livesummitAIS.com. What we do for home service companies is it's 4 simple steps. It's all systems, but we reactivate their old leads with a reactivation campaign that goes out pretty much every month, making them reoccurring money off the leads they already have. We get them consistent qualified leads, so we run their ads for them backed by a personalized sales system based on what CRM they use, what they operate with, and then we build the custom flows, the custom automations that send personalized sales. There's a full sales system in-depth breakdown on my YouTube channel that actually says exactly what we do. It's Thirlwell Business. If you want to know the exact sales system that we run for home service companies, it's in here. The second video, watch that one. And then we build out all their social proof. So the same thing that I'm doing for myself, making a good website, getting all the organics out, so that when I run ads, there is no reason for someone not to book with us besides our closing ability and how good our offer is, right? So from here, we just refine our offer, we refine our ads and our way of getting leads, but we know our back end is clean. Then we got some testimonials, our top 3. We have some more video testimonials. Editors are actually making more testimonials for me because that's something that my AI can't do yet. It's just a lot of work to train it to how to edit these videos. I'm going to give the testimonials to my editors. They're going to make long form and short form testimonials videos. More testimonials, and then endless scroll of case studies. And then book a free audit call. We have our own type form in here. So like this is our own kind of type form that we created, and anything that they input here automatically gets captured in our CRM. So like I just put my phone number and email. If they don't complete this form, we have their phone number and email and their name and their company, etc. And then in here, this is all qualifying questions as well. So if they don't answer this properly, they probably won't get qualified. If they say no to this question, they can't even book a call with us. If they say yes, then something interesting that happens is we still use Cal.com. We're building this in-house now because you can build a Cal.com super easily. But in here, all the information is already put in. It's all there to book the call. And then as soon as they book a call with us. This gets put in. And then what haven't finished is all the steps after they book a call. So the automations, the follow-ups, everything like that. The thank you video is built out. This is what the thank you page looks like. Helps them confirm the call on the calendar. And then this is where all the breakout videos are going to sit. Some of the breakout videos I have scripted is, what if I have a partner? What if I don't have time? What if it doesn't work? What type of home service company does this work for? So when you're making breakout videos, I think of what is my ICP going to think of when they watch that thank you video or when they book a call that is not going to get them to show up to that call. And those are the breakout videos that I'm making, right? So what does the audit call actually do? What does the blueprint look like? Then yeah, I do thank you for booking your audit call. 3 steps to confirm your call. Watch the intro video. This needs to be fixed. This looks like shit, but it's a work in progress. That's with everything. Then yeah. And then the last thing that I want to show you that I'm building as well is the Notion. So inside the Notion, this is going to be our CRM. I am building all of this in-house still, but that takes a lot of time and my Claude credits run out really quickly. So this is what we're using right now. Obviously, we'll have an active pipeline, our clients that we still work with and our deliverables, the team behind it, the metrics, everything like that, and then obviously storage behind everything. So this is going to be our operational CRM. We run all of our automations off of N8N and also off of Claude Code. Claude Code can do fucking everything you think of. And yeah, this is the progress that we've made on building a 7-figure brand. I wanted to sit down and really show you what I've been building and kind of the purpose of it all. But it's super exciting. Like this, everything I just showed you is 2 days of work. 2 days of work. Purely because I sat here and I went, I know what I'm going to make. I know how successful this company can be. And this is what I need to build based off of my personal experience of growing my home service company and the other companies that I've built. So I just did it. My social proof, which is the carousels, the website, the YouTube videos that I've been making, my system behind it all, the CRM, the system, everything like that, the team that I'm going to have, fulfillment, delivery. And then next week, I'm going to be focusing on just scripting the ads, filming all the ads. And then in August, we just press the marketing button and then all the leads will come in. We've ran ads before. We had great results. We just didn't have a good offer and we didn't have good social proof set up. So, I wouldn't tell someone to sit here and wait 3 weeks to design their offer and design what they're doing forever. Unless you've proven your offer and you prove that this is what you want to build and this is what you want to do, then it's worth it to sit here and build a strategy like this and take your time. But it also doesn't take you that much time to build a company. I built all this in two days, right? And then I just film the ads, film all the videos. All I have to do right now is finish the system flows. So all the sales system flows, I'll do another yap on that later on when I have them finished, maybe in the next video. But I just have to film the fucking VSLs, the thank you video, the breakout videos, and then continue to film the YouTube videos because those are pulling in leads themselves. And then just make ads. Build a cold outreach team. Either way, we've done it with both and it's worked with both, right? So super excited. Just wanted to show you the progress. And now I've been sitting inside for way too fucking long. So I'm gonna do some more work, get some more done, and then see what happens.
Let's play the blame game. I love you more. Let's play the blame game for sure. Let's call our names. I hate you more.
Okay, today is July 15th. I'm here at a cafe in public, sat next to strangers, having fun, living a good life, having a coffee. And I had an explicit thought today. This morning I came to a conclusion that I want to talk about, and it's a little different than what I usually talk about, which is like mindset, mentality. It's just more, it comes from my understanding of systems as a whole in business. I was having a conversation with this guy that does AI work. He's an AI coach. And he was like, yeah, I'm the best out of all the coaches in my program, in the mentorship program that I'm in. I deliver the best results for my clients. And I was having a conversation with him and I came to the realization the reason why younger people are so much better with AI is because the people that have been in business for 30, 40 years have so many predetermined expectations of what is capable. So they are already not able to even think outside the box beyond what even AI can do. So someone that's younger that's coming into business will see the same exact problem and design a solution that they would have never thought of purely because they have less experience within business. And it's a weird table to be turned in because now with AI, it's just a matter of how creative are you to develop a solution for that problem. And a lot of it is creativity. And that's how important creativity now is, especially in business. I mean, the more business turns into thinking and thought rather than actionable, sitting there cold calling, like the highest leverage thing you can do as the owner of a company now is set up a system where cold leads come in for you. And they turn into warm leads automatically with the system you design. Not sitting there and calling for your business. You know, I mean, it depends. The highest leverage task often changes for everyone. But that's what the game is really becoming. It's just who can come up with the best idea, who can execute this the best, and create the best system behind it. And I had a realization behind why I'm so good at creating systems. It's not that I'm good at software or I understand these different tools. Yes, I have a good understanding of them, but it's my ability to see a problem that everyone else sees and design a custom tailored solution to it that ends up becoming a system for that problem. And that's all it is you discover a problem that you can fix repeatedly over and over, a problem that happens repeatedly over and over, and then you design a system behind it in order to fix that problem. And AI has allowed us to create these systems that we wouldn't have made before and create these solutions that wouldn't have been possible before, allowing us to create endless systems. And now your ability, it has to be looking at the same problem and coming up with the most creative solution while anchoring AI as an amplifier to build the system that you want to build. It's like we can all sit there and like back in the day, all of this shit was possible. We all knew code for such a long time. But the only difference now versus then is you don't have to sit there for 5 years and learn how to code. And you don't have to sit there for 20 hours and code one thing. The AI does everything for you. As long as you can conjure the idea, you can make it a reality. And that's what AI has allowed us. And it's just a very interesting thought perspective. And it's like looking at my friend Seth Lloyd, you know, he's such a creative individual. And the reason why he's so good at marketing is because he'll look at a problem that doesn't even exist and create a solution for something that doesn't even exist. And that's creativity. Or he'll look at the problem that exists and then create a solution that no one else has ever fucking thought of. And that's just his creative marketing. And that's why he's so good at marketing, because no one would think of his way of doing that or that. And that's why everyone else is so amazing. In the conclusion on this topic that I want to bring to you is that it's all in your head. Everything is information. Everything is information based on personal experiences. And the reason why I'm able to see problems maybe that others can't and build solutions that others can't is because of my personal experience. And it's interesting how everything tailors back to who you are as a person, and everything tailors back to your personal human experience. It's not any individual tool or any individual software that gives us the capabilities. Yes, it's beneficial, but they're just enhancements. They're amplifiers to who we are and to what we've experienced that allow us to bring that into business. And you know, the truly successful people have a great understanding of this, and that's why they're so amazing. They look at their qualities as a human, they looked at their past experiences and they've applied it in what they're pursuing, and it allows them to pursue that thing in such a unique way that causes innate interest. And then they ultimately start doing something that no one else has ever done before. Okay, in today's video, I'm gonna show you the 10 of our operators that we've generated 10 other operators that we do services for, you fucking. I'm gonna show you the exact wait, I don't even have. And right before I get into this, what the fuck was I talking about? I'm gonna show you, But now, and the same referral system, what am I saying? What the fuck? Today's video, I'm gonna show you the exact referral system that I use in my home service company to generate 300K in just 4.5 months. This Stripe account was one of the 5 payment methods that we were using at the time. Just want to show you guys some cash within the account, so you know I'm not bullshitting. I actually did what I said I did, and the system actually did what we said it was gonna do. In money, cameras at 1%. See that? I ketoed that shit. 1% at the camera, and that shit's done. Bang. That's how you do it. Took like 15 tries, but you just gotta fucking do it. Just fucking do it. All right. Having a barbecue with my brother. Quality time. And we're waiting for our neighbor to come and teach us how to turn on the barbecue because we don't know what we're fucking doing. Today is July 16th. My balcony looking at a beautiful view and had some spare time, so what else do you do besides pull out the camera and talk to it, you know? just about life and about all the reflections you have. And it's been a long week so far. It's only been 4 days into the week. It's Thursday, but I started this routine of waking up at 4 a.m. Monday to Thursday. And when Thursday comes around, I'm really exhausted. And one of the biggest things I've been trying to focus on is, like, when I'm very tired, just let the thoughts, the emotions flow through me. Because when I'm exhausted, it just gets so inflamed. The things I feel, the thoughts that I have just become hyperbolic, and they can be drastic to my actions. And I've just learned to take it slow on these days. And if I feel tired, just take a nap. Take whatever time it takes to reset. There's no point in pushing. Yes, I mean, there's days where you need to push. What I say isn't to refrain you from pushing, but it's important to remember that you are a human being. You will struggle with these thoughts. You will struggle with these emotions. And it's about maneuvering around them and doing what you still need to do in the least frictionless possible way possible. It's possible a lot there. But I started waking up at 4 a.m. Monday to Thursday. And here I am. On Thursday, this is my first time waking up 4 days in a row since starting this routine. A month and 2 weeks ago, I decided I was going to be waking up at this time every single day, and it's taken me a month and 2 weeks to actually do the routine once. And I want you to deep that and understand that things that will truly provide value to you in your life will take time. And when you look at a month on the grand scheme of life and how many years you truly have on a 100-year scale, that is nothing. And truly understand that you do have the time, and that society has created these pressures to make you feel like you're rushed, to make you make dumb decisions, to make you not focus on what you can achieve and what you could truly build by living true to yourself and creating a purpose and taking a risk for it. One of the things about the way I'm vlogging now with the weekly vlogs, it's like, wow, my videos need to be 20, 30 minutes long. And it's like, I just want to record. I just want to document. And I'm sick of conforming to what works and what doesn't work when I just want to pick up the camera and talk. Like, I feel inspired to talk to you guys and tell you guys what I'm experiencing and tell you guys what I'm going through at the moment, because this is the stuff that matters. I can sit here and continuously show you my progression, continuously show you the problem that I'm tackling. And yes, my company has been a big focus this week, but there's so much more on top of what I'm pursuing right now that is developing within me as a person, me as an individual. I've grown so much in the past 6 months, 3 months, even a month, in the way I've thought and the way I articulate myself and my beliefs and my actions. And I'm getting closer to having a full grasp on the life that we all live. And in the way I'm doing that is by developing these routines that are and a very deep understanding of who I am and myself as an individual, to make sure I can operate in the best way possible, in the most optimal way that I operate as an individual. We all operate differently. One thing that works for another will never work for you, and that's just how it works. And that's not to say that you don't find people you want to be like and implement the commonalities between them all into your life, and then find you can only discover by trying. You have to try shit in order to discover what you truly want to be, what you want out of life. So don't be afraid to do something and think it's a waste of time. That's a stupid mindset to go about learning. Life is all about learning. Life is all about trying something that worked for another and realizing it doesn't work for you, so you develop a different way of doing it that works for you. And that's what I've done with these 4 a.m. routines. I can't maintain 7 days a week at this point in my life in the environment that I'm in. So I'm doing 4 days a week where I wake up at 4 a.m. Monday to Thursday. And it's taking me a month and 2 weeks to officially complete the routine once. After a month and 2 weeks, I've woken up 4 days in a row at 4 a.m. Does that mean I'm not disciplined enough? Maybe. But the fact is that I stuck to that routine. I said I was going to implement it, and I finally have. And it's working, it's progressing me in life, and it's actually providing so much value. I have so much more control over my days, my time. And it allows me to truly dictate my actions, my thoughts, my beliefs, because I'm in servitude of my purpose constantly.
I've realised that a big thing that I struggle with is my mornings are slow. My whole day end up being slow. So I'm going to be doing my runs in the morning or going to the gym in the morning because I just love doing that at the moment.
Alright, it is 8 p.m. and it's time for bed. It's Sunday, it's the end of the week. And obviously, Monday to Thursday, we wake up at 4 a.m. Obviously, I didn't finish making my bed yesterday. I got a bunch of clean laundry here I got to fold up. And just want to show you, I'm just a normal person at the end of the day. Before bed, I put on a podcast, I run a bath, I make sure my space is really, really clean. Because a clean environment for me makes a clean headspace. And when I mean clean environment, I mean like every drawer, every counter, everything. Maybe it's OCD, whatever the fuck they call it. It's clean for me. Everything is done. And it's, in a way, it's peaceful for me, but in a way, it helps me function so much more. And one of my friends, I was on a call with him, his name's Sash, and he brought up a big point. It's just like, if you do things that your future self will be like, wow, my past self is sick. Like if you sit here and you make your bed, you make your clothes, like I could easily just put a sheet on my bed and go to bed. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have to fold my clothes right now. But waking up tomorrow, knowing I did all of that before going to bed, knowing I did a good night routine, knowing I took care of myself, took care of my environment, it allows me to be so much appreciative of me. Yeah, like I said before, it's 8:30. I just wrapped up making my bed, threw my clothes. It's just the little things that'll make the future self me happy. My space is super clean, my head is clear, and you know, it's the end of the week, and I feel like every week I always come to some sort of revelation. My night routine is pretty strict. I do the same thing every single night. It's not like anything crazy, you know, brush my teeth, make sure my bed's clean my environment, take a bath, stretch, listen to a podcast. One big thing I do is I delete Instagram off my phone, so I don't have to look at it when I first wake up, because I notice when I first wake up, it's when I'm a lot more susceptible to distraction. So I just delete it from my phone, and in the morning I can't do anything on my phone because I have time limits set on everything until I go and turn it off in my settings. It's just a lot of work when you first wake up, so it kind of refrains me from wasting my time or laying in bed, because I'm susceptible to that too, you know. But this week's coming to a wraps, and just want to show you I'm a normal guy. You know, I do my night routine, I make my bed, I do my laundry, I fold my clothes, make my own food. You know, that's the part of independence that a lot of people my age don't have. And I was blessed enough to, you know, live alone since I was 15, pretty much. Taking care of myself, taking care of my environment, really understanding what it means to provide for myself and be independent. And that is a blessing. You know, some people might be like, oh, it sucks you didn't live with family. I saw it as a blessing. It's built me into the man I need to be in the life that I live now. And this week has been good. You know, the past month and a half, I've been focusing on setting this 4-day routine every single week. And now the first time I get it and the first time I know it, I'm like, okay, this seems really easy to me now. Like, this isn't a friction process. This is simple. I have to wake up at 4 a.m. I just do. My alarm goes off and I wake up because I know it feels unnatural not to, because I've been doing it for so long now. And then I had a reality of progression, and I was like, wow, I really want to dial in my other 3 days a week. It's 7 days in the week. You know, I'm only doing 4 right now. So really took the time this weekend to look at those other 3 days of the week and outline them in a way where they still provide value to my purpose, but they're less task enforced as my first 4 days, you know, and it's more creative and more thought-provoking and more socializing and more meeting people and networking. So I have specific blocks to grow and progress in every aspect of life that I want to grow in, to be the man I want to be, right? So the company is fully ready. Next week, we're fully focusing on dialing in the scripts, making the ads, and I'm going to document that whole process for Summit. My camera died. Of course it did. But yeah, getting the companies ready, and next week's full focus on the launch campaign. And, you know, I hope out of this video you guys got to see me build the foundation, and like, this is a risk I'm taking. I'm not making any money through Summit right now. Luckily for me, I've built myself a cash flow move.
Thirlwell's been making 10, 15K a week, and we've been closing deals consistently. It's only running off of ads, so we're in a really stable position with that, and we can run ads for home service. And luckily, I've built my own Entrepreneur's 9 to 5. I have my cash flow, and I don't want to scale it. It's just proof to the pudding for Summit, and it shows that I know what I'm doing when it comes to running home service companies. I can be in a position where I can run one, make that much money per week, and function, right? So our personal brand really took a hit, really jumped this week and got some traction, which wasn't my main focus, but yeah, I'm excited. And like I was saying, it's the risk I'm taking. Summit's not making any money right now. It's a proven offer, it's a proven thing, but sometimes I want to build something great, and this feels like the right decision, that I'm setting myself up so that when I click that marketing button and when we launch, though I won't have anything ready, I'll be in a position where I'm confident that we can scale as quickly as possible. And then from there, it's just hiring and developing and building the team and turning Summit into the long-term vision that I have for it, which is the systems consulting company for pretty much any business. But we want to start in home service, and I want to take over home service as much as I can because it's a growing industry and it's a dying industry at the same time. There's so much volume, there's so much space to take in it because there's no one getting into that kind of job now. No one's doing it anymore, and there's going to be a gap for it as people get older who are running these contracting businesses and not passing them down and just selling them. So that's the focus of Summit. I've got a long-term vision with it, and this work I'm doing is on such a small scale that I don't care about making $1,000, $2,000 this week, or $150,000 as soon as possible. I care about building a big company. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope you got some good perspectives on what I'm doing, what I'm building. And next week we're gonna build out the marketing campaigns and build out the rest of the company and get ready to launch. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're inspired, and if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.
People tryna say I'm going crazy on Twitter. My friend's best advice was to stay low. I guess it's hard to decipher all of the bills, especially when you got family members on payroll.